Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Mortal Kombat X Scorpion figure from Mezco Toyz. That's right, Mezco's new line of Mortal Kombat action figures is incredibly impressive. I've already taken a look at both Sub-Zero and Raiden, and I absolutely loved them. So I finally got my hands on Scorpion here, so we're going to take a look at him. As you can see, he comes on that same style blister card packaging we've seen for the other figures in the lineup. It's just got a black card back with that Mortal Kombat Dragon logo in white, and the card back is shaped kind of in an X formation there. The blister bubble on top even has kind of the printed Dragon logo, which is really nice, and it fully showcases our action figure within. When you flip that around to the backside, we've got some awesome photography of the Scorpion action figure, along with a description and a listing of all the accessories that the figure comes with. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Scorpion outside of the packaging. The figure is 6 inches tall, so right in scale, of course, with the other figures in this lineup, and the detailing and sculpting is absolutely beautiful on this guy. Mezco has really knocked it out of the park as far as the paint deco and all of the sculpting goes on these figures, I feel. It's based on his outfit in Mortal Kombat X, which is the most recent release in the franchise, and even though it has changed slightly from game to game, Scorpion has always had one very iconic look. He's got that yellow ninja clan outfit with the yellow mask and the black hood. That's all still present, but there's a lot of extra detailing worked into the sculpt here that I think Mezco did really great with. Just look at all of the details. Great deco going all throughout that yellow tunic that he's wearing. Some nice straps that have a nice brown leather paint deco. There's some black detailing going down the front. And the yellow also has a very dirty look to it. So it's not a bright yellow at all. It also has a nice sculpted texture to it. So it looks like a cloth material where the dirt and grime is kind of stuck in between all of those little threads, which is very, very nice looking. Going down the body there, you can see lots of straps going across the waist there. Nice little metal ring there. There's a little hook hanging off here too. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. It doesn't seem to go with any of his current accessories, but that is there as well. But the pants also look very cool. Have a natural flow to them. Again, straps going right above the knees there, and a lot of straps going around the feet as well. But it's just an amazing sculpt through and through. I think Mezco did an amazing job of not only capturing the look of the way Scorpion looks in the video game, but the paint deco is also so well done that it just helps to bring out all of those sculpted details. Now let's talk about the face for just a bit here. Obviously, Scorpion is well known for wearing that yellow mask, and you can see him blazing across his face there. I do love the two-tone yellow paint deco too. There's some nice metallic yellows worked in with some of that sculpted details on there, which looks very nice. And of course, he's got those whited out eyes, which is characteristic of the Scorpion character. But here's something on this figure that we didn't have with Sub-Zero. You can actually remove the mask from Scorpion's face, which just reveals a normal humanoid-looking face underneath with those whited out eyes. Now, I do believe he has a beard a lot of times in Mortal Kombat X. Granted, I have not played all the way through the game yet, so this might just be a case of Mezco not having the final designs by the time the figure was made. I kind of expected him to have a beard. Also, I'm one of those old school fans who kind of love seeing that skull face underneath the Scorpion mask. It would have been cool to have like a half skull or something too, but regardless, this is kind of neat. You can see that the underside of the mask is molded in a way that it fits right over his nose and mouth, so it snaps into place. Just like that. It holds very well. It will fall off from time to time when you're posing him around, so it's worth noting that you do want to watch out for that. You don't want to lose it, but it doesn't stay too loose. I mean, it does stay on his face just fine, as you can see. Is that action feature necessary? I don't know. I could have probably lived without it, but at least it works fine and he still looks good with it on, so it doesn't look weird. It doesn't detract from the sculpting at all, I don't think. Now, Scorpion comes with a ton of accessories, so let's get into those. First of all, he does have his pair of swords, which he's been using in the most recent games, including Mortal Kombat X. Very nice looking details on there. The blades have a very metallic silver paint deco, and then the handles are done in kind of a dark gray with some nice brown straps going around the handles. Of course, you can get him to hold those in either one of his gripping hands that already come on the figure, so you can get some really nice poses with him holding onto those swords. But here's something else that's really nice. The straps on his back are made in such a way that you can actually holster his swords there. Check this out. The swords fit perfectly through the sculpted straps right there on his back, and it's a nice snug fit, so you can actually just slide those swords right through there, and now you can pose Scorpion with the swords on his back, the way we see him oftentimes in the game. That is an incredible touch, and I'm just so impressed with the way that they worked that. It's just part of the sculpt of his back, but the swords fit so perfectly through there that it just makes for a great way to display this figure. Now, Scorpion also does come with a pair of interchangeable hands. You'll notice he's got these open palm hands. And then his other weapon is an iconic Scorpion weapon that goes perfect with these open hands. He comes with 2 of the spears on chains to launch out of his hands. These are great. They're done in a nice shiny silver color, just like the sword blades. They're a bit of a softer plastic, but you can see they're sculpted in a way that they're kind of spiraling the same way they do when they fire out. Let me show you how to attach these. These are great. First of all, you can remove the hand from Scorpion just like so. It's just on a little peg there. You can pop it right out of the wrist, and in its place, you'll just pop the new hand. But before you do that, you're actually going to want to take that chain. There is a nice loop on the end of it which fits over the peg of his hand, just like that. Then you'll attach the hand via the peg, and now, as you can see, we've got that chain coming out of Scorpion's gauntlet, just like we see in the games. So now we can get him in some amazing get over here poses, which is exactly what you want to do with a Scorpion action figure. And if one isn't enough, he comes with 2 of those. So we can even get some really nice double get over here poses. I love this so much. It works so well. The effect is perfect the way that they got it to work while attaching the hand there. I couldn't imagine any other way to do this that would be any better than this, because as you can see, it's positioned just the right way coming out of his wrist, and it looks awesome. So I guess we should go ahead and talk about the articulation on this guy while we've got him here. That head's on a nice ball joint, which allows it to roll all the way around, move forwards and backwards. Great range of motion there. We do have the ball joints at the shoulder, so the arms can go all the way up to the sides. They can move forwards and backwards there. You've got swivels at the elbow, as well as an elbow bend. You've got swivels at the wrists, and the wrists are also on hinge joints, so you can move the hands up and down. And you can see that chain there doesn't even hinder the articulation, which is very nice. You can also swivel him at the wrist. It's a nice ball joint, so you can see it kind of rolls his body around, move it side to side. He does have ball joints at the thighs there, so the legs can go outwards. They can move forwards, backwards, as well as swivel at a thigh cut. You do have nice ball joints at the knees, so the knees can bend, as well as swivel. And then we've got those really nice ball joints at the ankles, which allow them to swivel around, move up and down, as well as roll around, which is going to be perfect for getting some good ninja poses. I'm actually really impressed with the articulation on these Mezco figures. They are lacking something in the torso, but I think that is just to not break up the sculpt, which I'm totally fine with. Other than that, I find the articulation very nice. I mean, it's great for what I specifically like in figures, and you can get some really nice poses out of these guys doing battle with one another. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Mortal Kombat X Scorpion figure from Mezco Toyz. This is another win of an action figure as far as I'm concerned. In fact, I think Mezco's new line of Mortal Kombat figures are probably among the best Mortal Kombat figures we've ever seen, if not the best. I think the sculpts and paint jobs are fantastic, the articulation's pretty good, the amount of accessories is just awesome, and these guys look great when you match them up with one another. So Scorpion is hitting store shelves right now, so happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.